Mayan hapon, kamusta everybody? This is Scott Expat in the Philippines with CJ, but we're actually in Australia at the moment, so heading in to go pick up Mummy. She's finished her work, hasn't she, CJ? So we'll probably get CJ some Maccas on the way back. Something if he feels like Maccas. Oh, geez, been raining. Wiper. Our neighbour from up at Wood End, which is about probably a good hour and a half away from here, has come down to see Mum. Nah, not good. Daddy not happy, but it's alright, my brother will sort him out when he comes, if he sees him. That's unless he goes before my brother comes. He'll get short shift. And my uncle is, well, he's not my uncle, he's our old neighbour. So it's hard, guys, to tell people, especially neighbours and friends. I know they only have two visiting or one visiting at a time, but hey, you don't know whether that person's got a cold or got the flu. So you sort of got to be, you know, alert all the time and make sure that our old neighbour's got a bad habit of kissing Mum on the head. Or, you know, you shouldn't even be doing that, guys. You know, we're supposed to be practicing social distancing. So, it's just hard to tell your neighbour not to do something when it's just hard. You don't want to say anything. Like, you know, he did ring her up the other day, which was fine, but now today he lobs up on the front doorstep. Who am I? Oh yeah, if I say anything, it distresses my mum out. So we can't have that, but I did say to Mum the other day that it's not fair on us either, because, you know, here we are practicing social distancing, and our neighbour can't even do the right thing. It's bad enough he doesn't wash his hands after he goes to the toilet, so it looks like when I get home I've got to wipe everything down, and it's bad enough he doesn't flush, which I'm not too happy about. But what can I do? You know, you think some people would be clean, but I just shake my head, guys. Here we are trying to do all the right things. I just feel that when we're all over this, that it takes another 3 weeks before we tell airlines to fly to overseas destinations, because let me tell you, I wouldn't want Americans coming here. Not being nasty, just that they're not practicing social distancing, they're over it, they don't want to do social distancing, they just want to get to work. So you know what's going to happen, don't you? There's nearly 41,000 dead in America. I shake my head, and I hope the Philippines does the same thing. I reckon that after a week's social distancing and everything's all right here, we don't open our airlines to any other international flights. That's all I'm saying. Sorry guys. I want to head over back home to the Philippines myself. I want to be able to go over there. You know, I used to like America and everything about America, which I still do. I just don't like the way everyday people over there are treating this as some sort of joke, and you know, they don't obviously. They're obviously. I don't want to be sounding like I'm hitting Americans, but they don't seem to be wanting to self-quarantine. You know, Australia's been doing it for nearly 5 weeks, probably 6 weeks since this started, and we're still doing it. You know, we're still practicing social distancing. I'm not having a go at America. And when I did the video before and I said something about Trump, it's not a personal attack on Donald Trump. I just don't think he's right to run a country. A billionaire who makes money doing good investment deals, yes, he's a good bloke. He knows what he's doing that side. But as to run a country, sorry guys. He might have got a few things right, but on this one, he's acted too slow. Just like the British Prime Minister acted too slow. Is he a good bloke? The British Prime Minister? Well, probably is. I haven't met him, so I wouldn't know. I haven't met Trump either. But as businessmen, they're good, but as people running the country for their everyday citizens, not really the best, guys. Not really the best. But, you know, as I said, I'm not having a personal attack on Donald Trump or the British Prime Minister. I just think they could have handled it, yes, better than what they have. You know what? I give President Duterte 100 out of 1,000% for what he's doing. And our Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, you got the same, 100 out of 1,000. You know why? Because you's locked down straight away after the Philippines knew China had this. They locked down, we locked down. Okay, they got a little bit more deaths than what we have there, but you know, we don't have nearly quite as many deaths as what they have in America. This might be hard. This might be harsh. Okay, that's fine. It's hard. It's harsh. But the reality is that we need to stick together. We need to hold tight, hold firm, stick together, stay as one, and look after each other. Hell, no one's going to look after you, no one's going to look after me, but we've got to look after each other in the way of helping each other curve this thing. We're done pretty good here, I reckon. And our government has said we have. There's a few things I don't agree with what the New South Wales government's done. Open up the beaches. Is everybody going to do as they're told by I saw people today in New South Wales on the news. I watch the news a fair bit now since this has gone all about. I do like to keep a little bit up to date, guys. people are running. And when you're running, you don't know, but you do tend to breathe. And when you breathe out, when you inhale, it's different. When you breathe out, everything's flying out of your mouth. And if you're walking, that's fine, that's okay. There's no stress. But when you're running, that's a killer. It goes everywhere. So, yeah, guys, we've got to be a lot more tougher on this, a lot more harder, and get rid of this virus, which can stay dormant and come back again and bite us on the arse again. Those that haven't, those that have been lucky to get out of it. That's why social distancing, self-quarantine. Another one on the cruise liner, the Ruby Princess, I heard this morning, passed away. That's 3 deaths from coronavirus, guys. 3 deaths. America doesn't seem to get the message that self-quarantine means self-quarantine and not be out with everybody. And it's the same with New South Wales here. You can't let anyone... You're sort of frightened that you... See, I haven't got my face mask on because I'm in the car. I'm going to be with Darlene. She has her face mask on all day. Work. Good on you. Well done. But, walking is okay. Running, not so much. Okay? Running, you tend to, like that, as you're breathing out, you tend to throw out all your bad breath and stuff, so it flies. And they say that there's a 3 metre radius for the spray. Guys, if these messages I'm trying to help you with aren't getting through, I'm sorry. But I just hope the Philippines travel on the same line as us, and hopefully everything rectifies, and hopefully we travel along the same line as the Philippines and keep everything self-distances. Because let me tell you, once we get out of this, once we get through this, boy, is it going to be good. We'll be back to normal. But we'll still always need to wash hands, wash our face, wash our hands after we've touched our face. Practicing personal hygiene, it will be at a must. And that's great. Look, I'm sorry if I'm hard hitting this, guys, but I'm seeing a lot of people in America so fed up, which is understandable. Well, look, guys, I totally agree with them. I'm sick of it too, but unfortunately, we're all on this one planet together. Can you imagine if we didn't do anything? There'd be none of us left. Even those that help. The only ones that'll be left are the ones that help you get through. And I tell you another thing, you don't want to be on a ventilator while you're on this. You don't want to be on a ventilator, guys. You don't want to be having an apparatus give you oxygen to try and breathe. And as I said in the earlier video, smoking, bronchitis, any type of flu, cold, and trigger it off just as hard. And as I said also in that earlier video, me and Arlene and CJ have had our flu injections. Okay, might prove me wrong. And I know there's a lot of, the trouble is there's a lot of doctors, one doctor says this, one doctor says that. When it comes down to it, guys, it's not good. No matter what, we all help each other. Those that don't want to help, you know, they're the ones that are going to suffer in the long run. Especially those protesters. I know, guys, I know you're probably watching me. It's okay, that's fine, you know. I'm just telling it how it is. Reporting the news to you guys that are doing the right thing. Hold tight. Be safe. And take care. And personal hygiene is a must. We need to enforce it, and enforce it hard. We need to all behave, all fall in line. And if we all fall in line, everybody's going to be safe, and we'll get out of this the best way we can, you know. I love you guys. I wouldn't say it if I didn't love you, but I love you guys. I love all my YouTube family. Whether you're in America, whether you're in the Philippines, I love you all. Oh, and England. I love you guys, and I want to see everybody safe. Me, CJ, want to live. Mummy, Gran. So, you know, if we just help each other and hold tight, we'll get through it. Okay. This is Scott, expat in the Philippines. Take care. Remember, life's good. From me, my wingman. Bye. He's only just woken up too, by the way. I will catch you later. Take care. Life's good, guys.